So he says, I help entrepreneurs, coaches, leaders, and educators how to get out of their own way so they can build the life and business they crave. He's into leadership, executive coaching, relationships, sales, dream career expert. He says, why struggle alone when we can thrive together in business and in life? So guys, good morning again. My name is Daniel Tokat. This is Monday Talks. And from Stockholm County, Sweden, join me this time to welcome Stefan Molander. Stefan, how are you this morning?
Thank you, Dana. Very good. Had a wonderful weekend with the family. So it's perfect Monday to start.
Perfect. So we have a challenge today that is to frame over 30 years in business in a small video of 10 minutes. How about that?
That's a challenge, actually. But I do my best to share some insights, hopefully.
Lovely. So let us begin by asking you to introduce who's Stefan.
Stefan, I'm a guy living in outside Sweden with my family, 3 kids and wife, and close to the nature, because I'm brought up in in the countryside, northern part of Sweden, and the nature was very close to me, both when it comes to nature, animals, wildness, and that's something I brought with me, as well as the love for cooking from the start, not having pre-made things, but do things from the start, because we got salmon, we got elk, we got moose things, salmon when we were young. So I'm very close to nature, and relationships have always been an important part in my life. To have family close to me, although my family is not so big, but that is a big part of me. Being outside, doing sports.
Are you still do mountain bike?
I still do some mountain biking, although I'm more into CrossFit right now. Keeping my body in shape, because I mean, if you have 3 kids, 3 boys, you need to be in shape to cope with those guys. That's not practice, as they are a lot into sports as well. So sports is very important to us.
You enjoy cooking, and you were saying moose?
Moose, I mean, you know,
how does it taste?
They taste, it's quite dry. The meat is quite dry, so you need to put some fat in it, because it's very not fat at all. It's very healthy, but you need to put fat in it, because otherwise it gets too dry. I'm very careful to when they cook moose, for example. We have a lot of moose in Sweden.
Okay. Moving forward, allow me to quote you when you said in one of your quotes, everyone is always willing to share their success so that others too will succeed.
Yeah.
This quote I found in a sentence page, I think.
I could be.
Why do you believe in this statement, and what was your part to support this thought?
Going back 20 years, when I came from the corporate, came from the management consulting area, working with a suit, a white shirt and tie. I mean, that was my life for 15 years. I think that was a turning point in my life when I got fired, or well, I was let to go, as I say. And that was actually my turnaround when it comes to my view on myself, because I've been backed up with the names, with brand names. Now I was there for myself, and that has been a journey, and it's still a journey. But I think that was the most positive journey, because a lot of people stand in front of themselves when they want to do something, and a lot of people don't do what they would love to do. They do it because they have an education, they have done a career, and they have a good salary. But a lot of people do not love what they do, so that's why they stand in the way for themselves, so to say. That's why when they started.
You're saying that I know everybody has to chase his own dream and work what he loves, but you know the circumstances, like you need to do what you have to do. It's like sometimes you work on something but you don't like it, and then you have to So what do you say to those people who just like stuck on a job or
Man, it doesn't matter if it's an entrepreneur, if you're curious, I ask them, what do you really want? What is it that you really want? And if they can tell me what they want, I probably can show them some way to get it.
How is that? Like, for example, I am a teacher. I'm a paid teacher. But I love, for example, sport, or I love painting, or I love something else. It's not like, I'm not saying as a hobby, it's like some other profession or some other job that maybe I will be like a speaker, for example. But I don't know how to like risk the stability and comfort zone that I'm in to jump out of following my dream. So
I agree with you that that's a common thought by many people. How do I start? How do I can I leave what they're doing? And I say, why should you leave something? But start something in parallel. Take one step. I mean, a lot of people are, when they look at their goals, say, "Oh, there's so much to do. I mean, it's a big distance, so we need to do so much." And for me, I learned years ago about success. People are hunting their success, but if you look at that, is that success is the progressive realization of a word ideal, which is a definition that was made by Earl Nightingale in the beginning of the 50s. And for me, that is, you put something up that you really want, and then you start taking one step. But by taking that one step, you are successful.
Exactly.
You need just one step.
Exactly. I was going to ask, what is that first step?
The first step.
Do I have to be fired?
No. But the first step.
The motivation, right?
First step is to just, okay, I want to start doing speeches. But the second step, who can I talk to? Who are offering speeches to comedy? And there's 100,000 of places you can speak. Networks, meetings, companies. I mean, there are a lot of spaces you can speak. So that might be the first step. Take a small step, which is no big big step outside your comfort zone. You don't need that, because then you don't put up so much obstacles. It just, what might be the first step? I asking people all the time, what might be your first step towards your goal? And okay, fine. So when do you want to do that? Okay, then look at what happens. And when you're taking one step, that was not so bad.
We usually have an idea how to start. In us, it's like obvious, but we don't take the step.
So I had a workshop, 2 days workshop, Thursday and Friday last week, and today they have a list of things they will do, because they've agreed about that. This is the first step I'm going to do on Monday, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. As an example, say what happened, what did you do, and follow it up. As we talk about Kia, I share knowledge, I inspire people, which is an I, and we get to action. That's my 3 letters: Kia, knowledge, inspiration, and action.
Oh, okay, love it.
And without action, not so many results.
It will remain as is.
So we tend to know so much, but we do so little what we know.
Okay. This is for those who really know, or not, like who knows what they're like into, what's their passion. But what about those who's not sure about what they're into? I mean, I just don't like being a teacher. I don't know what else can be my passion.
And I think that is a very common question a lot of people say. And one thing might start with, why did I become a teacher? Once in a time. What made me take that decision? it might be a reason that they became a teacher, an emotional connection to what and then the job didn't turn out the way they wanted. So that might be not the job, but the passion might be somewhere inside, and they haven't really found that what that is. And when I work with people or entrepreneurs, I help them to find their core purpose. Why do they do what they do? What's really behind that idea that someone that when they started their business or when they did that career turn or whatever, there are always a reason, a story that people have, but they sometimes have forgotten that. I call that the compass.
So during your coaching, do you face people like they went into their own business and they don't love it? It's not like their purpose. They just want to fill their time. It's like, and then they're looking to change again. Have you faced such a situation?
Yes, I do, and I've seen a lot of business owners who have been in business for years, but they have lost the passion for their business, and they go to the job. They go to the job every day, but they don't love it. And I work with them sometimes, and they really have found the reason behind their business, and that has made them more positive to themselves and to their business. So a number of business owners who went from really fed up with their business to be really passionate about their business when they started to emotionally understand why they drive their business.
So we can control our emotions and we can charge ourselves.
Yeah, we can. If we go inside and ask ourselves, why do I really do this? Not as I love to inspire people. That is a nice wording, but look into what's driving us from inside, from within.
Okay, going back to step. What was your challenge? What was your except that moment of twist when you are laid off and you had to start your own? Was there like a main point in life where you had to make a decision and it really changed your life?
For me, it was a lot of when I had first kid came when I was fired. We have one kid, and as I need to get something done, and my challenge was to really go from a corporate mindset into an entrepreneurial mindset, because being an entrepreneur is different to being a corporate. And that took some time to really understand the difference. Yeah. I see a lot of people coming from the corporate mindset, starting their own businesses, and they too often do not make it because they keep their corporate mindset. And that was my biggest challenge. That first biggest challenge, to understand that and to make some adjustments. The second challenge was to find new people to work with, because I was really focused on the corporate people, which my network was in corporate, but I needed a new network. So I had to start building up a brand new network of new people I didn't know before, because my old network didn't help me, and it was not the right one. So that was my biggest challenge: corporate and network.
And network helps?
Network seems to help, yes. And that's why we met, Daniel. And I think that's what networking is about. It's to be where we can inspire people so we can help each other. And that's, for me, it's something very important, because we can help each other in so many ways.
Okay. We are running out of time. I already exceeded. Yeah. But I love when things go along and we get so into the subject. So as a wrap up, what would you say to those who are just like hesitant about opening their own business and they don't know how to start, or what that advice could be?
My advice is to first define what your dream is. Define it. Put it down in paper. This is my dream. This is the life I would love to have. Second, surround yourself with people that want to help you. not to drag you down, instead inspire you, help you, and
a lot
have
of
a
people say,
conversation.
hey, you won't make it, just find another job.
Exactly. Those ones you leave, but go to the people, environments where you are fired up, where you get support, where you get help. That's the first, what do you really want? Surround yourself with the right people. That's the first step.
Amazing, amazing. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested to know more, he's Stefan Molander. He has a lot to say, and he has a lot to offer as well. That was me, Daniel Tokap, Monday Talks, with my wonderful guest from Sweden, Stefan Molander. Thank you very much, Stefan.
Thank you.